Welcome back to another video here at Earn Your Gold Medal. Today's video is video number 2 of a 4-video series highlighting the relationship between your short drag and the dump and how it's one of my favorite technique combinations in all of wrestling. So let's get right into it. So what you just watched was the very short finals match in the 2019 World Championships. This is Mason Parris versus Amir Zaire. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his last name. I've heard announcers pronounce it plenty of different ways. But if you watch freestyle, Amir is a Tokyo Olympic bronze medalist and the reigning 2021 world champion at 125 kilograms. So this kid's a beast. This kid is really good, and watch how Mason Parris ends up hitting the barrel roll / dump on him. So first things first, Amir gets his underhook. He's Iranian. That's all they do. So I wanted to point out that when Mason Parris goes for this barrel roll, he ends up not even grabbing a leg. You can see him, his hand is posted on the mat. He didn't go near leg or far leg. His move is very versatile. Watch what he uses that free arm for. He uses a free arm to push Amir's hip to the ground. And because Amir is already collapsed to his knee and isn't posted on his foot, there's nothing stopping him from going over. And that's how he ends up getting the pin and getting a world gold medal. Mason Parris gets another pin using the dump. This is the 2021 Big Ten semifinal match between Cassiope and Parris. Cassiope is a multiple-time All-American at heavyweight. During this time, he was the third best heavyweight in the country. Parris was the second, and of course, Gabriel Stevenson was the first. First minute of the match, watch how fast Parris ends it with this move. So in this one, we see him go near leg. So the last one we saw him go no leg. This one we see him go near leg. And we see Cassiope using his left arm to defend the move as he should, but Parris just kept driving and ends up pinning him. And this is Collin Moore. Collin Moore is amazing at this move.
2 matchup, and it is out of Oklahoma State, Preston Weigel, record of 14-0, will take.
Now, this is the semifinal match at NCAA between 2 seed and 3 seed. Preston Weigel is multiple-time All-American. He is no slouch. He's actually really good. And watch how Collin Moore ends up hitting this dump on him. So 2 things I want to point out. First things first, he goes far leg. So we've seen a no leg, a near leg, and a far leg. 3 different ways you can do this move already. Secondly, look at Collin Moore's hand that he's using to trap the arm. He's not even above the elbow on the tricep or anything. He's on Weigel's wrist, and he still ends up finishing his move because he's holding it tight and he's driving.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, 2 weeks ago, on the reshot, Moore, what a terrific pull through as he ducks under and gets the 2.
Same as that match. A minute later, no leg. So we just saw him go far leg, and now we see him go on no leg. Same wrestler. Another takedown.
Semi-final win as well. There's a shot. Look at fireman's carry. Almost got it. No near fall though. But now look at him cinching around. He's in great position. Close to the ball. Collin Moore. Can he get it? Can he pin him for the second time? That's close. There's the pin.
So we have Collin Moore going against Jared Hall of Virginia Tech, who was a 3-time All-American and the NCAA runner-up this season where this match happened. So you see Collin Moore fake. Jared Hall gets an underhook because of it. This time we see him go near leg. So same wrestler, we saw him go far leg, no leg, then near leg. Dumps him to his back. He tries to hip down. He pulls him back. Ends up getting the pin. First period. Now this is Carson Carson of Ohio State. So far, I want you to pay attention. So far, I've shown a 285-pounder, so a heavyweight, a light heavyweight or upper weight, as Collin Moore at 197. Now this is middleweight at 165. So I want to show you a way to set this up besides just taking a back shot, forcing them to get an underhook. Carson Carson kind of baits it by posting on the opponent's head. They then wrist roll off of it. He switches grip with his other hand, and he goes 2-on-1 and kind of forces his head in there. And this against Julian Ramirez. Same tournament against Julian Ramirez, the first time he wrestled in this tournament.
Oh, looking for the dump right away. He's close to it. On that carry, there's the take.
Julian Ramirez is pretty accomplished as well. He's technically a freshman at Cornell because Cornell didn't wrestle in the 2021 season. But Julian Ramirez, the week before this tournament, earlier last season, he beat returning NCAA champion Shane Griffith. And the only reason Julian Ramirez isn't an All-American because in the blood round of NCAAs, he lost to Carson Carson, where he wrestled yet again. So same position, wrist control, he switches, ends up getting a 2-on-1, and then he hits a dump where he grabs the near leg. Next two clips, we're going to look at Johnny DeJulius of Ohio State. We're not going to slow it down or anything. It's just the way he chases the dump. He does more so. He does it in more so a traditional fireman carry type of style. But they're all related. But the level of competition he does it against and the way he chases it is crazy. So this is multiple-time All-American and NCAA champion Cody Brewer.
Trying to create some space. And there it is. As if on cue. Julius going to strike first.
This clip is also against a multiple-time All-American and NCAA champion, 3-time NCAA finalist, and the NCAA champion Corey Clark of Iowa. Just look how relentless Johnny DeJulius is. Once he has that tricep, he's not letting go. And if the world champions and the NCAA champions and the NCAA All-Americans aren't good enough to show you guys that this move is worth investing time and learning, also the fact that it works across all weight classes. We showed 133 lightweight, 165 middleweight, 197 upperweight, and 285 heavyweight. So this move works for everybody. I'm going to show you Alex Derringer doing it against Jordan Burroughs at the 2021 World Team Trials. So that's the video for today, guys. The video tomorrow, the next video is going to be showing you, this is when we get into the good stuff, how you use the dump to set up the short drag and how you use the short drag to set up the dump. These two moves by themselves are ridiculously dangerous. When you combine them, it takes it to a whole new level. See you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace out.